Hey folks, happy Wednesday to you. I hope you're having a really good one. Relationships can sometimes be difficult when you don't know what's expected, right? I remember counseling the fellow, this is years and years ago. He was an older man, it was a second marriage. And I remember him saying to me that he just didn't know what to do, right? He knew what to do when he was at work. He knew what was expected of him at work, but he had no idea what was expected of him at home, and he was just constantly running into trouble. Well, that's true in all relationships, right? If you don't know what's expected, you're going to have a hard time navigating that relationship. Well, what about a relationship with God? What does God expect? Well, in Micah chapter 6, verses 6, 7, and 8, God tells us what he wants and what he desires. Let's just read it. It says this: What offering shall I bring, or should I bring, when I bow down to worship the Lord God Most High? Should I try to please him by sacrificing calves of a year old? Will thousands of sheep or a river of olive oil make God satisfied with me? Should I sacrifice to the Lord my firstborn child as payment for my terrible sins? So at first he's talking about some of the worship that the Israelites would do. They would sacrifice livestock. They would sacrifice their first fruits, all that kind of stuff. And that was all part of their worship, which was really good. The last part about their child, that's taken from the occultic worship that's around them. So that's obviously really wrong, but it shows you the state of Israel at that time. They were basically doing what the world was doing. But then he gets into what God desires, and it says this: The Lord God has told us what is right and what he demands. So what are the rules? What's expected? This is it. See that justice is done. See that justice is done. Well, yeah, well, I'm fighting for this and that. No, that's not what that means. See that justice is done. In other words, make sure that those who are being oppressed, those who are being pushed down, those who are being denied the same privileges as everybody else, make sure that they get those privileges. Make sure they get justice. Make sure you lift up their cause and take care of them. That's what that justice is about. So make sure that justice is done. Let mercy be your first concern. Not vengeance, not revenge, mercy. Let mercy be your first concern, that you have mercy on everyone, and humbly obey your God. In other words, we don't exalt ourselves up and say, look at me, I got the answer. No, walk humbly with God. So seek justice for those who don't have it. Show mercy to everyone you meet, and walk humbly with God. And that's what God desires. That's what he desires from us, to have that heart of a servant, that heart of someone who loves their community and wants to show their community who God is. So seek justice, right? Show mercy and walk humbly. There we go. You do that, you're going to have an awesome Wednesday.